לנו מים, וגם עוד פעם וגם משתף. אורייט. אבל הלכות לא משהו. Now.
Yes, I'm saying some few words that you will hear me, and prepare yourself. In a few minutes we will begin.
שותף. לא, אני אומרת לו שותף, זה לא שותף, זה. אוקיי. עכשיו. שותפי.
Okay, we'll begin in 2 minutes.
More. In 2 minutes at 7. We'll begin like 3 minutes after 7.
לא עוד 5 דקות.
לא, אז בסדר, אמרתי לך, אנחנו לא נתחיל 2 דקות אחרי 7, אז... אוקיי. אצלי, I'm just sharing it, and we're waiting for everyone to join us. תגיד כמה מילים באנגלית.
Few words in English, few words in English, few words in English, few words in English.
So you'll know that we're here even though we didn't start speaking yet.
Few words in English, few words in English.
Share. Nice. Spirit.
יאללה ים.
בסדר, שנייה.
בואי תקליטי פה.
שנייה, זה 7:01, אמרנו ב-2, תן לי רגע שנייה.
אוקיי, in 1
מה
minute.
שאמרת רציתי לעשות. כן. רציתי פה להיכנס. כאן. טוב.
בואי תקליטי.
אוקיי, בסדר, אני אקליט, אז אני אעשה לנו גם קליט תוך כדי. אוקיי.
Okay, we begin.
Some people joined us, and whoever's not here will see us later. לא. 2 דקות, עוד דקה אולי תחכה.
למה?
כי אמרתי לך 7:03 דקות. בינתיים נכנסו, עוד לא נכנסו הרבה אנשים. מחכים. אתה רוצה לחכות או להתחיל?
לי חשוב שהאמריקאים ייכנסו.
אני לא יודעת מי נכנס.
טוב, אנחנו נתחיל.
אתה מתחיל?
כן.
טוב. יאללה, אז תשמעו אחר כך. נקליט גם.
Okay, hello, hi everybody. We're already 2 weeks in the new world. 2 weeks ago the world was split into 2 kind of energies. The one that trying to allow in the new, and the other kind it's not even trying to allow in the new. Not even there, not even have the option to allow in the new. It's amazing knowledge coming down now to really build a new system. Like 1 week ago, we changing the bones because the bones are the crystallization of the water. The bones are made from water, and the bones are carry all the knowledge of all the lifetimes, all the wounds, all the development, all the energy. In Hebrew we call it brain of the bones, the bone marrow. It's the brain, it's the archive, it's our contact with ourselves. And even this we can change that now and change the patterns of our wounds and change the ability, because in Hebrew to expand and to be yourself and to be independent and to be full of power come from the word bone. It's very, very, very wise. And the other dimension this week, it's really to allow a new beauty, to change really the youth physically in our dimension, in our system. Unbelievable. This we talk when most of the world is really suffering now. And every day it's a new mutation. Every day people call me and says, Michael, you see, now there is a new mutation. I said that this is what will be. Like now the last one is Russian, and before it's Japanese and South Africa and British one, and of course all the new mutation are much stronger. Like the British one and the South African one, I heal a lot of people the last 2 weeks from them. And if they have it, it's really like most of the systems of the organs of the person are dead, really dead. As a healer for 40 years that I heal cancer and everything, even people that full of cancer, they have some life inside of them. and people that create the new mutation is really bad. This is why if you have the pre-virus that I developed, and if you get the vaccine in Israel, half of the people, half of the nation already got the vaccine. It's amazing, and this is why I recommend to get the vaccine from Pfizer. Why? As me as a healer, I check and I see, because the immune system, of course with my work and with the pre-virus, and they call me before and after, and we make it whole. And the combination of the vaccine and my work, and not a lot of work, maybe sometimes 1 hour work, half an hour, whatever. It's amazing how it's increasing all the immune system. And what I see, this is why I really was recommended about it, and I didn't even know that it will be like that. Some other sicknesses, some other patterns inside the body getting healed too. Not just the virus. That's amazing. That's really the youth. All this week, all the knowledge, it's about youth and fountain of youth, and it's not connected to age. And it's amazing that when the immune system, when we finish with our need, with the self-destroyed, when we finish with our need of black holes, and we learn in how to really sign a new contract with ourselves and change really the archive in the bones. And there is amazing work that I do now on people that takes 1 hour or 45 minutes sometimes, that change really the contract with the bones, change really the archive, all the wounds and the bone density, and unbelievable. So it's amazing to see that the vaccine of the virus and my work together are making other systems that not connected to the COVID-19, not connected to Corona, getting healed, like the heart getting better, this getting better, the eyes, the head, whatever. It's amazing. That's really the youth. That's really what I'm talking about. And that's really the new world that began 2 weeks ago. Unbelievable. And in 2 weeks, in January 27, it will be the highest day of the year, that each soul sitting in her chair, that there is exchange of the engine of the soul, exchange of spark. Unbelievable. One of the highest secrets that exists in this universe. And that's a big, big day that can increase more and more the vitality, the life, the new agreement, the new contract with ourselves. Because our contract is just with ourselves, between me and me. It's not connected to anyone. The amount of life, the quality of life, the wounds, everything is between me and me. That's it. It's not connected. We never suffered, and we will never suffer in the future from others. No way. Not. And this is why now in the new world, especially in the last 2 weeks, we have to remember ourselves, to remember our spirit. We have to want not to get rid of our problem, to use them and to really allowing and not to disturb the spirit, and to allowing the new. It's amazing. Now we really need to make a big effort to stop the magic. So to make it simple, it's to breathe in to your core, to your invisible pipe, where all the fixing and all the tikkunim and all, from there it begin, and it need to be end there. This is why stop to try to understand and to analyze the mirrors and the realities and the situations and the fears that you create. Use them for the first time. Just breathe in and know that there is no outside reality, and you choose mirrors just to meet yourself, and you're not affected by others, and you not affect others at all. and put the money as a second priority. That's very, very, very important in the new world. People that will still have the money first, above the crown, and the priorities will not be, it will be very hard for them to allow in the new. And we are going now to 10 years or 9 years of viruses. Every day in a new virus, it's amazing. So, but all the togetherness are breaking now. We cannot touch others. We break the family. We break the nation. We break the city. We break the country. We create all the quarantine and all the energy to break the together, to really deal between the only options to fix between my awareness and my spirit inside. That's the only option, the only energy, the only thing that we want to fix. So this is really a big time, especially next 2 weeks in January 27. Of course, in January 28, I will tune all of you and try to put some stamp on the new contract. And I lead this day for 40 years, but this year is going to be 10 times more stronger and more affect us, and we can 10 times more use it. So first, I'm letting you know that people that want to change the contract with themselves and change the bone marrow, the bone contract, ability to expand, to be yourself, to be full of power. It's with your bones and all the wounds and everything. It's in the bones. So, and every organ has the source in the bones. This is the big archive, and this is what we want. And all the physical bones connected to the spirit, invisible bones inside between my clavicle and my sex organ, through my stomach. That's inside me, the invisible bone. That everything begins there. So we are really totally a new world, and we will see a lot of people not allowing it, doesn't have even the option to allowing it. And a lot of people will allowing the new and allowing the youth and allowing the change in the contract. It's already begin, already. It's not like I'm talking about future. Even that sometimes, especially about last year, it seems like the science here in my lecture, and then they talk about the same things that I said, one word every lecture. They say now. It's not the energy, it's to be right or whatever. But I'm telling you, we are in a new world, and it's the biggest celebration for our soul, for our organs. It's unbelievable. And people that allowing, especially in Israel, now even they give vaccine to people that they are 45 and 40 and whatever. All the old people like me already got the first vaccine, and next week we're going to get the second one. And there is no side effect. Yes, there is side effect. You're getting young. But again, it's not just to get the vaccine. It's to have the pre-virus in the faucet of the idea, in the clavicle bone, and in the digestive spirit system. And then, of course, every 3 weeks, whatever, we need to check it, that it's full. And then it's especially all of you that didn't get yet the vaccine, because, like I said, everything begins in Israel. Israel is the model of all the world. And this is why Europe, United States, whatever, didn't really organize about it. And I'm telling you, the Pfizer vaccine, with my work, and it's not a big work, because what I check, when I check after a person get a vaccine, I check which kind of system needs some help from inside to join the party, to join the celebration. That's what I check. and then I help the person, and then it's whole. And like I said, it was surprising me. I didn't know about it. I didn't know one word about it before, one clue even, that other organs inside the physically, spiritually body getting much better. Other sicknesses. Why? Because the immune system was never so high like now. An immune system is the contract with your allowing life. Not by your head. Allowing life to passing through you. That's immune system. So we are now in really beginning of celebration and building the new. And every week, it's amazing. Every week, amazing knowledge coming down. And of course, knowledge will never come down if it's not exist in me. Like now when I'm telling you some things, you created because it's already exist in you. Depends if you're allowing the enlightenment. The in will meet the out. And about new, and this week about youth, really changing the thymus, the energy. Friend, you still with us? Friend?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, because it was some weird noise. Okay.
Good.
The thymus, the youth, it's amazing. It's unbelievable. To fix the self hurt, like in the chest. So this is where we are now, and like I said, in the 27, 28 of January, it's a big holiday. It's the highest day of the year, and we're going to increase more and more the contact with ourselves. And to all of you that wants to really feel what I'm describing, you can call me or email me or whatever, and we can do some work. It's not a lot of work to change the bones, to change the beauty, and whatever will come. That's unbelievable. So, and keep breaking the together. It's not physically. Stay with your family, go to work, whatever. Keep break the together in your intention. That will give the 100% option to deal between the only relationship that exists in this universe. That was exist, that will be exist, and that now exists. It's between your awareness to your spirit. That's the only thing that exists. The spirit cannot do the work for you. The spirit can just bring in up what you have a chance option to fix, and it depends of your awareness if you allow it or not. And what gives a big allowing? If you remember yourself, if you change your priorities with money, and you breathe in without wanting to understand why you created and why now and what it means, and you want to get rid of your only option to go forward. Okay, so let's see if there is some questions, and I will answer them.
Wait, I don't see questions yet, but let me just check if there is in another place. Because sometimes I don't see all of it.
Okay. It's better to understand and to be aware that we not love others and others cannot love us, and the only thing, and we cannot love ourselves. It's just to learn to love what we create. And without awareness, we can never love what we create, because we always can use the mind and say, oh, we could create something else. No. What we create, it's wise and accurate, and it's like we create all the 100%, all the condition just to sneeze and to fix. It's like we create amazing condition, like everything and all what we need then just to sneeze right. Because now, especially when the speed of light came down to the speed of the material, it's just small awareness. When you really create the friction, when you really create the mirror, to know that yes, that's now how to vibrate the past, how to vibrate our old need to be ugly, to die fast, to change our image. Yes, not to feel beauty, no matter which age you are. Just forgive yourself and feel that it was your need. All these other lifetimes that we passed, it was your need, and now the need is changing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we cannot get rid of things. We can just use them. And how we use things, how we use mirrors, how we use the reality that we create, it's our own reality, by letting the feeling passing through us. That's coming back to your core, to your invisible pipe. That's everything. That's the only thing what we need. Not to analyze, not to understand, not to compare it, not to want to get rid of it, just to use it. This is why in Hebrew use come from the word sun. You need to be the center, the sun of the reality that you create. Because the reality that you create, it's a mirror that you're supposed to meet yourself and try to fix in yourself. That's everybody. Yes, and everything's going anyway. In 2 weeks it begins, and it will just now really every day we will see more this big splitting of this world. People that allowing, or even people that allowing the new, or trying to allow in the new, or people that doesn't even know that they have an option to allow in the new. It reminds me like a men that are so handicapped emotionally that they don't know yet, this is what was all the lifetimes, that they don't know yet how much they handicap in their intelligent emotion. This is why in 9 years I said it will be no more wars, physically wars. We will not want to, a man will not want to spill the blood outside, because it's so blocking them and they project. And this is why everything is different now. But it's a process. Like everything in life, we had 1 year that we create all the condition to really begin in the new world, to understand that, like I said, nothing will be the same anymore. We cannot even kiss with a person if we don't get to check the vaccine. Everything is different. All the dimension. And it's not because someone ate some sandwich in Wuhan in China, and in 1 week all the world, all the economy, everybody become paralyzed and stop everything. No! This sandwich in China in Wuhan cannot really affect the world. No. This is why I'm always saying, the virus, you create the virus, it's from inside. It's from inside, you created it. And this is why when you have the pre-virus, you don't want to create the virus. You're not in this place anymore. It's more than safe. Yes,
I just want to ask a question just to
good that you exist.
yeah, no, but it's maybe I want to understand. You say that now other organs are getting stronger. So is it
Getting younger
Getting
and
younger.
healthier and more energy because the immune system
is
is bumbling, flower, yeah, from inside. Because in the old world, really, as a healer for 40 years, in the old world, if you had 20 or 30% of immune system, you could sleep with people that have HIV or whatever and you will not create it. Now we get into 70, 80, 90% of immune system. Can you imagine? 3 times more. For me, it means a lot. For me, it means that we finish with the self-destroyed of ourselves. Because the immune system, it's like totally direct results from your relationship between you and between your awareness and your spirit. So now when we create the vaccine, again, I didn't check the others, but the Pfizer vaccine even work on the British mutation that really very, very, very killing, and also the South Africa. It's already there, and also it's exists also in Europe. I work on people from Europe. I work on people from United States that they have it, and to get out the virus, it's much more harder. I do the work, I get in there, and all the work after it's to build again the other organs that all this side effect that this virus is really killing. So yes, the vaccine with my right work are doing the job. So I know all these people that they are kind of spirit, they don't understand what's their spirit. They hold the other idea of spirit. They have something against me. I'm the only one that not conventional in this world. I'm talking about we are the creator. Nothing is conventional, but when I checked, and that was the knowledge, and when I checked again, so that's the wholeness of really allowing the youth. Put attention what I'm saying. It's not just connected to the COVID-19, it's allowing other organs to getting young and healthier and happier and much more light passing. Can you imagine? Who can believe that through vaccine and some amazing knowledge about pre-virus and some work and some new building, we will create the new? So what's your question?
Yeah, just you answered because I wanted to know what makes this immune system so big. So it's because of the vaccine together with the work.
It's not really the vaccine, and it's not really. It's what we create.
We created the possibility.
We create the vaccine, and we create the option. And for me, it's like it's not a coincidence that, like, I'm going to get next 10 days a green passport. It's amazing.
Yeah, a week
soon,
after.
Yeah, soon. If you want to go to vacation, if you want to go to airplane, if you want to go, no quarantine, no this, no that. You want to go to hotel, you want to go whatever. So this really amazing, and even soon, probably after most of the people, you can walk even without the mask. So that's really very, very good. But again, even I said that the vaccine, it's not out, it's just symbolic, showing us what we allowing in the new world. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. The vaccine is just the vaccine. It's like when people calling me and they're in the hospital. I said, look, use the doctors as your angels. Like, you create everything, and you're not affected by them, and you create. This is why people can call me and they sleep in the hospital, And in the visit of the doctors in the morning, the doctors tell them something very bad, and then I work on them, and then they come in afternoon and they say the total opposite. How come? That's exactly what I'm saying. Again, the virus not coming from out. Hello, hello, hello. Get it, get it, get it. We never had one lesson for all the people in the world. We never had it. Even biggest war was for some places. Even when you had terrorism with some places. I'm talking about one lesson for everybody. To develop the in, to break the together, and to trying to allow in the new. That's the reasons why we create. And again, when I say break the together, it doesn't mean go, don't be with your family. And no, I'm not talking about physically. Intentionally, it's about time that we will allow in feedback in our work, in our family, in our relationship with ourselves, near the wife, near the husband. Because it was in the old world for 26,000 years, disasters. All the relationships, all the marriages was disasters. All the family. We didn't really being with our choice, that we choose the parent, we choose the brothers, we didn't really fix. It was disasters.
So you answered my question. I just want to, I just realized you said this, you said it now, that in the past year there were a few things that you said, and afterwards the science said, or the facts.
Million things.
It was all amazing. And
accurate word by word, even things that I was amazing that it's so.
Yes. And me too, and now you mentioned another thing, that you also said that it's going to start from Israel. It was hard to understand, like, we're such a tiny country, why should it start from Israel? We didn't invent a vaccine and nothing, and in the end, it is starting from Israel. So that's also another thing amazing. I have a question.
Yeah, but I wanna just add some cream to the cake.
Okay.
For me to say in every week, in every lecture, in every show, all these things, and really the science said them after, and also 20 years ago I said in the 2020 it will begin in the 1st of January, and everything, and even there is no future, that it's some balance now between the spirit and the science. And now, even the vaccine and the work that I do, it's really the symbolic of what I'm talking about. Like the conventional and the spirit, because spirit, it's not really spirit. Spirit, it's, in Hebrew, spirit is the spirit of the self. It's the soul of who I am, that spirit. It's to learn to put yourself in the first priority. And so I'm happy that the vaccine and the spirit and the spirit work that I'm doing, it's really makes some whole picture. And I treat in the last 2 or 3 weeks all the people that got even the second vaccine, and no side effect even to one of them. No, not even a little bit. Just side effect of really organs inside of them that trying to finish the self-destroyed and to rise up, or whatever the words, and to heal that really other organs. It means people can really get youth if they fix their liver, their heart, their circulation, their beauty, their bones. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Really, it's totally surprised me.
A question from Holly.
Hey Holly, my love.
Hey Holly. Okay. she says, can you say more about the bones and their connection to the immune system and to the renewed youth?
Of course, they have totally connect, but it's not. They were just the first system that the Spirit want us to fix, like in the new. Last week, in the first week of the new of January, the Spirit was teaching me how she said that the bones are like the crystals. You remember the gems and the crystals that full of minerals that they are in the shell of the earth? I used to have a store of crystals for 20 years. It's like they carry all the knowledge and it's crystallization of who you are and your contact with yourself and your wounds that you had and the things that you need to fix. So this is why in Hebrew, to the bone marrow, it's very, very wise. They said brain of the bones. Even people that has cancer in the conventional medicine, they want to change the bone marrow and the bone density. So the first system that the Spirit want to change, to give us the option to change our contract with ourselves, because I said the bones, it's a result of my relationship with the invisible bone that sits here between my clavicle till my penis, till my organs. Like that's the invisible bone. That's the core. This is the place where everything begins and ends. And we cannot jump to the next lesson if you not really fix it here. So that was the first thing. And it's amazing the work that we did with the bones to change the bones and their centers around the body. Each bone has a different kind of density, different kind of contract, different kind of bone density, different kind of wounds, and different kind of centers around, like 3-4 feet around the body. It's amazing. This is what I do for 1 hour. Change the person, the bones. That really comes and kind of like open the options of the new. Unbelievable. Open the options, and now let's see what choose. And then the next thing was the second week of the new, second week of January, was to fix the beauty. And beauty, it's not also beauty of every organ, that it will have the shape, the color, and the sound. It's unbelievable. So, yes, the work on the bone increase the immune system, but what makes us the amazing immune system, at least for us now, it's the vaccine and the work that I'm doing. And then we will go to the new. The new world will not be the same at all like the old. And the virus is going to stay here at least another 9 years. And it's not a coincidence that and we are now in quarantine for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We cannot allow him even to leave the house. And because the British mutation, it's like, even in small country like Israel, it's 10,000 people every day that create the virus. The British one or the South African. And in the same time, 2.5 million already got the vaccine. So that's exactly what I'm saying. The example of that the world split to two. Really. And every day and every week, it will split more, like more speed, more people that allowing the new and more people that not allowing, and most of them even doesn't know that they can allow it. And it's not a coincidence that they doesn't know.
That they don't know.
That they don't know. It's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's like in Hebrew, to be blind or to wake up, you write almost the same. Because you create things and either you put a shell and you don't want to see it, or you really wake up.
Question?
Yeah.
Okay, another question from Hallie. She says, when you say, quote, the Spirit was telling me. So she's asking, what is the source of that Spirit?
The source of this spirit is the tomatoes. The source of the spirit, it's my soul inside of me, the angelic part in me that bringing up things that already inside of me. This is why in Hebrew mouth and ear, it's the same word. And I'm a channel of what passing through me. By coincidence, what passing through me is connected to the subconscious collective, because I feel that I'm the head of this subconscious collective. And in 2 weeks, in January 27, each soul sit in her natural chair in the subconscious collective. And from there, it will be a big change, more and more. So this is what I'm saying. Like when I say the spirit tells me, the knowledge coming down, it's actually coming up, because the spirit now is not anymore above me. Spirit inside of me. It means I can never bring things up as a knowledge, as a titles or whatever, titles of the movie that we pass, if it's not already inside of me. And you not created that if it's not inside of you. What you do with that, it's already chosen. Some people hear me and say, this crazy is lunatic. Some people hear me and use it. And I'm happy more and more people hear, and they don't hear me, they hear themselves. It's talking to them. Like I said always, I teach thousands of people and I never teach anyone. What I mean, it means if it talks to you, it means already it's inside of you.
Okay, I have a question from Mindy Ribner. How do we do...
First of all, I'm happy that Mindy hears me in Saturday.
Yeah. It's good for Saturday. Okay, how do we do what we can do while we wait for the vaccine?
That's what I said. I explained that in the last lecture. It's to ask me to check or to build the pre-virus, and then you're safe. You're not safe from others. We can stop to be hidden. People that create the pre-virus, they can stop to be hidden in their home, or afraid to go there, or afraid to go to the subway, or afraid to go to airplanes or whatever. If they have the pre-virus, they can check with me before they go up to airplanes or place like that. But they will not create a virus. That's the thing. So till the vaccine, they should have the pre-virus build, and I said it's 3 places. It's 45-minute walk, and it's whole. It might be that some people, if they eat meat, or they really sleep in the mansion, or whatever, they can lose a little bit from the pre-virus, but we can build it again. So this is what I recommend. If I check in the spirit, every 3 weeks, every person need to be checked his pre-virus, that it's whole. And if it's whole, go dance, go kiss with the corona people.
Okay, we have a question. Okay, Mindy is asking, we just have to say yes to the new? Maybe this is what...
What do you mean yes to the new?
Maybe it's an
Not yes
addition-
by the mind. It's not yes by the mind. It's yes by doing your homework, putting yourself in the. First of all, be whole. Be with the pre-virus. Remember yourself. Remember that you're not affected. Finish the contract between you and you as a. Like now, I'm suggesting you or others to have some work on your bones to change the contract on your beauty. And again, beauty, it's not just some angle in your face. Beauty is every organ to make his own shape, his own energy. This is why in Hebrew, Yafeh, it's Yud Po. All the 10 dimensions are here. That's beautiful. It's not yes by the mind and the way to some magical will coming from out. Nothing is out. There is no outside reality. There is no God outside. There is no evil eye. No one around you loves you and you will not love anyone. And nothing will come out from outside. Everything, even the virus we create from in.
Okay. We have a question from.
Even angels are not angels outside. It's the higher self inside of you that for 26,000 years was above you. This is why we invent the outside God. And now it's inside of us. To people that connected.
Oh, Mindy says yes in the heart. I have a question from Raymond, but I don't see it. Raymond, אם איבדת את השאלה שלך, אז אם את עדיין רוצה לשאול אותה, תכתבי אותה שוב. Okay, I have a question from Holly. She says, she quotes you, there are no...
She what?
Quotes you, מצטטת.
Okay.
There are no others. But then she says, but in the subconscious collective, there is parallel development. That everything is development in parallel in the subconscious collective.
No.
רגע, אין אחרים, אבל יש התפתחות כאילו מקבילה של דברים. אז can you teach us more about this? הרי כולנו יוצרים עכשיו כרגע את אותו תיקון בכל העולם.
Yes.
יש התפתחות מקבילה של היחידים.
Yeah. Very powerful question. Okay. What we create last year in January? The trying to develop. First of all, it was a new world begin, a new period of 26,000 years that I was spoken about it a lot of times before. But what we create trying to develop inner world. How you will try to develop inner world? By being in quarantine, don't go to work, don't touch others, don't kiss others, don't go to parties, don't go to soccer game or football game or whatever, or basketball game, don't fly, don't this, don't that. And each one had to choose what's right for him. People that blame others, blame the government, or the people that jump in on the capitals this week, or whatever, they're not doing the right work. We create everything and we create the realities, and we create everything to try to develop inner world. You know in Israel how many weeks we've been in quarantine?
Again and again and again.
It's like, if I was not busy, I would go crazy. If I was not healing all day, I would go crazy. Because me, with my Jupiter, loving to travel, loving to just taking the car and whatever. No. And I was like not nervous and nothing. Why? Because I was really merged to the inner part in me that create this new world. That create this amazing new world, that create this trying to touch and to use what I create. And now in the last 2 weeks, it's really like the time of the fruit salad. Really the time of the fruit. Like we seen the fruit of all the the bridge of this year. Okay, so this year we're changing our own subconscious. What's the subconscious? It's the connection between your awareness and your spirit inside. That's a subconscious. And then it leads us to change the bones and everything. So that's what I said the word split to two. People that really doing this work and allowing this work, not by the mind, but really they feel that everything is different, all the energy is different, all the organs different, all the immune system is different, all the self-destroyed and the black hole is different. People that, so they allowing the new. They signing for life. What's that signing for life? More life passing through them. So their subconscious is different. And also the people that not put in awareness also create the same, but they don't use it. So they also create them block in the subconscious collective. This is what I said, the splitting. So we're going to see a lot in the next 9 years. And I said that 20 years ago, that a lot of people will die, and it's not bad. In Hebrew wholeness, it's for death, because the soul become one soul from a lot of puzzles. So a lot of people will choose death because they cannot allow in the new. Their soul will be added to someone that already has the option to be a main soul for their system. Why when I merged the soul I said don't eat meat and chicken? Because I care about animals? Not even for 1 second, no. Because it's density. So why teach how to think? To be less dense. Dense in your thinking, dense in your food, dense in your system. Why teach how not to fear from the fear? And already last 2 weeks in the new world, no place for big anxieties. Can you imagine? The anxieties was the engine of creating all the religious and all the blocks and everything. Was the engine, was the gasoline. And for the last 2 weeks there is no big anxieties, no big fear from the future. And what the big lesson we learn to be now. So the subconscious collective is really kind of create earthquake. Spatial next 2 weeks. It will be more splitting. Because each soul sit in her chair and check if she's really, can she allow in the new or not? Through this system, through this body, through this awareness. If she can, and souls has a logic like sweet potato. She can, she's staying. She's not, she want to leave. She's trying to go forward in other system. And we have to learn to think new. And to know that there is no one soul that care about other souls, that want to go, that want to take forward other soul, that want to heal other souls, that compare herself to other soul. Big bullshit. Bullshit, no other words. You're the only reality that care about yourself, and yourself is now spirit with awareness. That's the self. And if we project our problem on the mirrors, then we project darkness, and then we get darkness. And if we remember ourselves, and remember that it's my reality that I created again. This way in Hebrew, to change and to repeat, it's the same word. If I know that I created because I have a chance to fix it, there is no punishment anymore in our awareness. Everything what we create, it's to try to fix. And no good, no bad, no negative, no positive. If you think that there is negative or positive, you're still very thinking very old.
Okay, first Hali says, great answer. I see, thank you. And now Raymond Beaton wrote her question again. She was asking about if the התחדשות, the renewal and the fixing is of all the body and not only of the bones or the beauty. And is it that we are creating a new body that is connected to
but
a
it
new
will not,
awareness?
Even we're full of an energy, we're not electric that we can, or something. Everything is a process. In the speed of light, yes, the speed of light is faster, but everything's a process. I see that every week we create something else. In the first week, we're changing the bone density, the bone marrow, the bone contract. Second week, we change the beauty in the נו, איך אומרים?
מה?
בלוטות, glands, I think. We change the beauty in the glands.
Beauty more than the fountain.
We change the intelligent emotion. We change the dimension in the light in the face. Unbelievable. So here I am suggesting you to choose what you want.
Glands.
I'm not looking for more work because I'm working enough. I'm not suggesting you to, but it's really now the best time ever. And we all what we need. It's really to do what we want, to do what we're allowing, to touch. Like don't want to get rid of your problems. Remember yourself in every action, in every fear, in every friction. Remember your spirit. Remember there is no outside reality. Remember that you're not affected by others, even 1% from 10,000, not 1% from 100. You're not affected by others. Remember, everything what you create just to try to go forward and to add more life to you. And in the same time, I'm a person that practical, more than practical. The vaccine from Pfizer, it's amazing. Me and next 5 days, I'm going to get the second one. Yeah, some people feel some shivering or some fever or pain here or pain there. Yeah, you know why? I check the organs. Because some old system, some old dying system want to come up for life. Unbelievable. So yes, there are a lot of side effects of fountain of youth. And we need to see not the vaccine like is outside forces like the government recommend or Michael or whatever. No. If you don't see that you created, don't get it. But if you don't get it, it's okay too. Each one because choose his own rhythm and his own going forward and his own youth and his own healing. But if you don't get it, make sure with me and just with me that, because I'm the only one that can be really check and know what I'm checking and say yes or no that you have the prey virus or not. That's very important.
I have a question. We were working on the fountain of youth, and now you put more emphasis that the second thing that we're fixing after the bones is the beauty.
Yeah.
So
beauty, like I said, it's beauty. It's to feel beauty. It's to feel right. This is why in Hebrew, even if you tie the laces and shoes, they say yofi, beauty. It's the only language that you're doing something that's not connected to beauty, and people tells you beauty. Why? Because beauty has a connection with the shape, sound, and color. The three vessels for bringing down the energy. Shapes, sounds, and colors. So the beauty, what I'm talking about, it's really to feel beauty. I remember I was treating the biggest models in the world, and even their picture on all Times Square, they didn't feel beauty till I come and put some spirit inside of them, and then they feel beauty. Not people tells them that they're beauty. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about every organs change, want to change or try to change the shape, color, and sound inside the organs to project beauty. This is why in Hebrew, beauty, it's 10 dimension here. That's beauty.
So this is also fountain of youth, because we're also fixing the beauty and the fountain of youth, and it comes together. So beauty is
To feel beauty, yeah. Yeah, to feel
the
beauty.
fixing of beauty in the organ.
Yeah,
itself.
and because in Hebrew, face and what you have inside, it's the same word. So yes, because it's fixing inside, we're going also to feel beautiful more in our face. But we cannot say, okay, Michael, I'm calling you to get rid of this wrinkle, or to lift my butt, or to lift my boobs, or no. We cannot disturb the main plan of the spirit. We cannot להפריע, to disturb, to invoke.
Yeah. I have a question. We're using now the vaccine, and it's important.
And I said, not just important for the new world. It's part, and it was very surprising me, and I know I'm repeating it, but I don't care that I'm repeating it because I'm getting excited from it. It's part of
the new world.
Of the new body, of the new system. It's healing. If you're doing it in the right way, it's healing other sicknesses in your body, other patterns in your body, other tendencies in your body, other old contract with your body. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The vaccine together with the
spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual. So what I'm asking about the vaccine is it does such great things together with the spiritual.
We create great things. It's not the vaccine.
We created. Yes, we created. So
we create the right cover for our pot.
Yes.
For our need of the new pot. Okay. We create the right cover.
Okay. So I'm asking about the vaccine, but it goes to other topics as well. The people, we created this vaccine that was created by people who are not spiritual, and their intentions weren't spiritual. They were mind, they were intention for others, they weren't spiritual at all. And still we enjoy it and we bless it. For example, the same way that, we have more vegan restaurants that we enjoy, but people who created those restaurants didn't have spiritual intentions at all, and still we enjoy it and we bless the fact that there exists. So how does this work, that we enjoy
like
things
I
that
said,
are not
spirit in Hebrew,
intention.
it's the spirit of myself. That's spirit in Hebrew, spirit of myself. We are now we are now creating a new world. We're already there. Hello. Totally new world, new rules, new frictions, new energies, new way. Like I said, from the last 2 weeks, the frequencies are different, the energy is different, everything is different. Unbelievable. So, even the science people or person that create the electricity or whatever is a vessel of the subconscious need and the knowledge that inside of him and what exists in him. And I see it as a very spirit movement needs, and all the science or whatever that you think they are not spirit because they not sitting in mountain and doing Om and blessing others. Those people that doing Om and blessing others or want to save others or want to save animals, they're not spirit. They have here a note, I will be back soon, there is someone more important than me. Either it's one of the member of the family or animal or whatever. No, that's not spirit. Spirit is to remember me, to remember my spirit inside of me, to remember that all what I create, it begins in me. That spirit, remember that and write it down. That spirit, to remember whatever you choose to see, it begins in you. So this is the answer for you. I see me as one that create the new world, that create the vaccine, that it begins in me. I don't see it like you, that you said it begins in those science. No, it begins in me. That's what we need to see it. That's awareness, that everything what you bump, the weather, the quarantine, everything, it begins in me. Everything. And I'm not splitting that to good or bad, because everything is wise and accurate. Everything begins in me.
Okay. So I'm asking a question. So can I, for example, not me, but can I, like, if I want to be a scientist, so I have to learn math.
First you have to divorce from me.
Yeah, okay, so if someone they want to be spiritual, but they want to be a scientist, so they have to study math, they have to go to university, they have to study all those things that are sechel. So is it okay, does it go together?
Yeah. They have their need, they have their path and dimensions and intelligent emotion, and through this they choose everything. It's not good or bad. Each one choose and trying to think like his spirit. That's our purpose for everybody, to think like your spirit. That's the mission. Mm-hmm. So some people choose to do it through creating this, through math, through this, through that. Some people create a lot of no's to know what yes. But there is no good or bad. For me, everything is spirit. Even a person that, even a soul that choose to leave this person and he's dying, and he's dead, and he will disappear, it's also spirit.
Okay, I have a question from Hari. She's asking.
Thank God for Holly today.
Yeah.
We missed you in the last 2 lectures.
That's right. So now she catches up with the questions. Good. So she's asking, what about the Moderna vaccine? She's asking if it has same effects as the Pfizer one.
I don't know.
You didn't check.
I don't know yet. I didn't deal with that yet, because in Israel we had the Pfizer, yeah. And the Pfizer want to be us as a model to all the world, and to be checked and everything. It's amazing. That's what I said, because remember a few lectures ago I said everything begins in Israel, and it's really this. And I don't know about Moderna and Russian vaccine, and also in Israel they're going to develop next year
a vaccine.
One of the amazing things that this year was teaching me to be now. It's like I came to New York, and after 2 days I had to come back. Yeah. To be in now. And when the Moderna, I think next week, is supposed to come to Israel. And because I cannot really check the energy of it. I can check the people that use it. So
you cannot check the energy like of for example, a vitamin or vaccines like a vitamin, no?
No.
No, why not?
Because the vaccine, it's a sickness. Mm-hmm. It's actually the virus.
Yeah, it's the virus.
It's the virus that we put in us, and the body develop against it.
So I don't know. Check the reaction of the people to the vaccine.
I check their system. I check their energy. I check everything.
Okay, because I said.
Because in Pfizer, I checked really like I feel like I'm a science of Pfizer. Or yeah, And this is why when now we create every day a new mutation, this I can check if it's good. When I check people, I can check if it's good or not. And each mutation has a different shape. Yeah. Like the COVID changed 3 times.
Energetically.
And energetically, yes. Yeah, that I check. How I check if this person is carrier or not. And it was the last one, the COVID, it was a standing of banana in the digestive system. And the British one, it's a short 6, number 6, short 6. And South African is rectangle in this way, not in this way, in this way, like to the side, from left to right. So this is it. Anyway, we are really in an amazing time of allowing the new, but again, the new is not coming from out, and is not coming from God, and is not coming from outside forces, not UFOs, and not angels from outside, because there is no such a thing. Everything it's in. We need to develop the relationship with the in, with awareness, and see yourself as a center, that each one of you need to see himself as in his system, the new beginning, the new need, the new viruses, the new COVID, whatever, everything begins in you. If this awareness is like that, then you're dancing in the new, dancing, not just survivor, dancing in the new.
Okay, Harry says that, they seem to have the Moderna in New York. That's what she's asking. So maybe you should check it afterwards and let her know.
So if someone of my patient getting Moderna, let him call me before, let him call me after, and we see.
We check. Okay, so
just by feeling, without checking, I think it's very good. Yeah. Just by feeling, just like me as a feeler, I think it's very good.
So Haliko Michael.
But if people has chance to get the Pfizer one,
it's a bit better.
I don't know if it's better, but
it's for sure now. You know that that it's good. So okay, Hallie has to leave in a minute, so she says thank you. Maybe she already left.
Okay.
We already also have to. There are no questions.
Okay, so
let's
like I said, I'm going to put all of you in the 28th of January in the list.
The regular people, whoever's not on the list, has to let us know that they want to join.
To the tuning, it's very powerful day. 27, 26, 27, 28. It's the time that your soul is in her place, and it's a time to choose life, to sign for life, to upgrade, to change everything what I'm talking about. And like I said, if you change priorities and you really put spirit and understand that money just come to serve the spirit, and that's what we need to do now. If not, we will lose the money and we will lose everything. So you can call me and ask for some work. And what day we are now? 16, 17.
16, 17.
So probably before the highest day, I will not lecture to you again. So this is it. Enjoy the new.
So they should hear this lecture a few times in order to prepare for the high day.
Yeah.
Okay, Amalia Rosenthal says, thanks Michael, and thank all of you. And that's all.
Okay.
Bye.